I am so happy to bring to you the pre-need education portion of our program. A little background about myself. Once again, my name is Roland J. Costin Criswell. My grandparents established Costin Funeral Homes in 1963. Today we have two locations, one in the Lincoln-Lawrence section of East Liberty and one on the north side of Pittsburgh. So let's get into pre-need. When talking pre-need, first and foremost, let's understand the terminology of pre-need. Understanding the terms, a funeral. A funeral is a service for a decedent in which the body is present versus a memorial. A memorial is a service for a decedent in which the body is not present. Why is it important to understand the difference between the two? A lot of individuals today may want a funeral service or want a memorial service. When you're expressing your wish or your desires to your particular family or loved ones, it's important that you distinguish the both. Both are very important. A memorial service is when the body is not present. So any service when the body is not present is considered a memorial service. You may have an urn there, you may have a picture, you may have a video memorial, but anytime the body is not present, it's considered a memorial service. A funeral service, when that term is used, this means the actual body is present. As a funeral director, a lot of times clients tell me that they want their services based upon what they want. They may say, well, I don't want people mourning me a certain way, or I don't want people grieving me in a certain way. But as a funeral director, I would like to share with you all that it's not about you. Why isn't it about you? Because you have relationships with people. People love you, people care for you. Part of a healthy grieving process is individuals having an outlet to go through the stages of grief. One of the key components of the stages of grief is going through the closure process. A funeral or a memorial service allows you to put closure to the grieving process. Next, who will oversee your arrangements? At some point, you should make the decision of who will be the lead person in handling your funeral arrangements and let them know. Inform another so it is clear. Clarification also allows you to inform individuals of your desires. Oftentimes when I meet with clients, sometimes it creates tension when individuals in a family are bickering about who is actually in charge, or what did mom want, or what did dad want. It's always easier if you express your wishes and desires to your family members before you pass away. Another point, a dead person has no say. Until 2007, the method of final disposition for human remains was at the sole discretion of the next of kin. In 2007, court proceedings made it possible for individuals to put on paper what their exact wishes are. Wishes are legally upheld only with proper documentation. Put it on paper. In 2007, there was a court case which the statement of contrary intent was enacted. The statement of contrary intent states that when an individual puts their final disposition wishes on paper, those wishes have to be upheld. Before 2007, the next of kin always decided the final disposition of human remains. Once again, every week I will be bringing you information regarding the pre-need process. This week we talked about the difference between a funeral and a memorial service. We talked about it's not all about you, allowing your family members to have an outlet to grieve your death. We also talked about this week the statement of contrary intent, where you are able to dictate what you want as far as your final disposition. Next week, we're going to discuss the prices and costs associated with funeral expenses. I invite you to visit the National Funeral Director Association's website to do a little research about what the national average for a funeral costs. Their website is nfda.org. Thank you and God bless.